Alright, back at it again. Swords, same thing as in the previous video. Maxed out swords, so therefore 10 extra vitality, therefore 100 extra HP. Inner Justice, Final Justice. And some of the relics that could be good for you. Definitely the Mighty Apostle Medal, always charging more Coast Strike, and then this one, even more Coast Strike charging. This goes per Coast Strike done, and this is just a basic generation of it. You're a sword user, you should probably just try to maintain defense for the whole party, so anything boosting defense like this, and if you're lucky then you can go with this one, just minus 20% damage to the group. This is minus 4%, 8%, and I don't even think there is another one. But then again, because you start with the much higher vitality, then you should be going with vitality transfers into empathy, because you will be able to boost every single other people's power. So why not? And again, if that is something you'd like to be more tanky with, then the Fruit of Ascencion, always the next good thing to go for. Otherwise, boosting your basic attack. This time going for Purgatorio. Yesterday was Inferno. Just be showing a little bit the difference. There's not a lot, yes, different attack patterns by the enemies and such, but the blocking mechanism and things around it is the same. These guys do proc a circle, see they overstack them both, so I can't stay in there, otherwise I'm going to miss out. And then I should just gather bone and keep running, and then try to find this group, which they're probably fighting for too long there. And up the same chest. Well. Again, playing solo is not necessarily recommended, but it's doable as long as you have an idea of how to stay in the group, especially to accommodate with your weapons and play style. Obviously, you're not going frontline with the staff unless you want to slow things down, but again, you have different powers that are making you capable of not doing that, so I recommend it. The charger, when you block its attack or actually shoot an attack to stun it, it will actually stop it. So, always monitor yourself with that. Yes, they will target you even after their paths disappeared, like those. This also can be blocked. It's an AoE. All of those can. Bottom group will probably go left, so I will go with them. This group should split and go right, and some of them should come with us, unless, but there's two on top, so they should not. I will apply the main one, which means for my plan to go with this door. They're simply trying to accumulate purple, aka dust. I can start it. The only problem with me starting it is that I'm a sword user, so what most of them would use and do is wait a little bit, but I really don't mind. Oh man, this guy died out. Yes, I kept my perks at being the instant res, so resing is like up to tier 5. Okay, in a certain users, you should try to dodge as least as possible, just because its main power comes from the blocking. But again, you don't necessarily want to endanger yourself so easily. Same thing again, I didn't lose a single HP. My feet is touching it, so I can stand in it. See here, standing in a trap, you can do it. Block the fire, keep hitting. It's one hit one. Technically, so this guy permit that. Sad story, beginning of the freaking dungeon. You always try to aim for the healers. You're in the higher level. You should limit all the rejuvenation that enemies can get. Beating these guys first. Little green cloaked guy, and even the elite is that. You should try to focus on these, but technically bringing out the AoE guys or the boost one. The yellow one are boosting, so also good to get them out of there quickly. Blocking for your parties when you're in the sword fight. Light attack, that's good, although it's damage, so not needed. Teleporting. To me, teleportation is always the best thing you can go for. Reason being, if there's a down soul, I will run for it. Sinner, now looking for the chests, a bit more rewarding. Collect it, so I can just steal it. In this one, there's only 2 areas for it. If you're looking for Ascencion Battle, this is the one. This is the second one. You're going to die and teleport to them. I mean, they might not die, but the fact they left the guy then is not a good sign. The fact I have the power I have is just making me the perfect running machine for these down souls. As I was saying, I don't care at all about taking the damage. Sure, I have maxed out swords, so it's all making it compatible. The only difference is if you have less HP, you will just dodge a bit more and block almost all the time because you don't want to get knocked out, but you're also the primary target. Well, in your mind, you should be the primary target. It's not really implemented in the game as the HP being the one tanking, and even the role is not necessarily making any big sense right now, as you're not going to get any extra aggro if players are making more damage than you. You are not going to be tanking, so. But you can block all those. again, pressing that guy instantly. You always need the more DPS. I mean, the dead DPS is just none at all. And then we're going in second phase, so I'm going to go and look at this. Normally I'm trying to keep a bunch of portals, like I said, at least 2 for Purgatorio. Reason being, there's the possibility to go to such a guy. Always look at your map, tap it when you see a down soul here. You should try to help them out. Those bombs are going to explode. This is a elite catapult. You can block them, swipe them, and they're going to blow unless they have their timer. You could beat them, but a sword user, not really, unless you block 2 attack, I believe, which is the kind of amount of damage that they will do. But you see, like, I'm not even making enough damage as a sword user. Sure, I could use all my stat into attack, but it's not going to be beneficial for the party. Plus, my swing speed is so low that it's not giving me any kind of advantage. So yes, maxing out this is better. 179 because it was an elite chest. Plus, I don't need it, and I don't really need the key. Again, I don't mind the relic or not. My stats are boosted. The only thing that I could do is just push it more. Right now I'm at 13, which is the same as my HP, so like I'm in a good position. Not the best, but I mean I could reach higher with the relic that would transfer my vitality into empathy. Always gotta have a good idea of the enemy all around you so you know what can be shot towards you. I like the fire there. It would be cool to have like a stop thing or look around thing. Some people do look around, but they're not necessarily paying much attention to their people. Not to, like, they don't also know the way that it is, or what's their perk and whatnot. Am I trying to say? There's 2 healers. Or okay. The only reason you shouldn't stand into those is really the speed debuff, but realistically, nothing else. The damage is really a pick if you're taking that one on, which you shouldn't, but realistically, you're not just gonna stand into this thing. Plus, I'm a sword user, so I guess I'm taking advantage of the hit that it gives me to get that extra attack. The same goes for these. Just dodge through that. Yeah, that's painful. Down people is excellent for me, reason being I get my HP back. It's pointless really to beat all of those needles. The reality is that it's just going to respawn them. I think he's not if you're leaving one up, so again it's advantageous to just keep one no need of getting rid of all of them. And then the charger just appeared. Yes, when you're dodging just like that, you always also want to activate your block at the same time, so you can just come into the attack blocking, which is a really good defensive mechanic because then you have the highest counter attack, and you're also dodging first and second attack. One left that can teleport. This guy was probably trying to go. No, the room might be here. There. Trying to focus too much on the minimap. These guys might be dropping powers at the bottom, but if you're not calling it, it's tough to just go to potentially get nothing out of it. If they're calling it because something is going on, worst case scenario, it's going to be too late and somebody's going to have taken the power, but not leaving my stance is probably better because I get, again, all the bonus from fighting and not being distracted. So the arrow, you can see them through the mob. Well, you should be able to see them through the mob. That was possible. I couldn't see the last one I just blocked. My feet picked up the firewall. And I missed the other one. Anybody in the secret room? There was nobody in the secret room. That means Ascension Battle is about to start. And then I'm getting slowly the ones that I was talking about earlier. I didn't even wish them with the relics wish, so. But I could out them out if these guys won't. I can heal. Not that I don't need it, I can use it. That said, that there's no more keys I should be purchasing at any given time. trust into people nowadays. It's go time. Why? That is dumb. So, the more you can have people onto the Ascension Battle, the better. Clearing every single Ascension Battle plus the special room is not mandatory, but it's always helping, just like an Inferno. Like you want the most amount of power. I guess it's the easiest boss maybe, but... This is a booster. Wait, shooting. Again, yes, my build is making me a real necromancer, so shouldn't be underestimated, especially for sword users, to pretty much the use that I've always mentioned it should be doing. I mean, everybody has their playstyle, but I like that. That's it. Got the most and the best out of it. And run out happily. See, always also in empathy. Power is ready, but everybody is ready to go up. Well, they should. Now going to Adam and Eve. 15 is enough. I mean, you can even beat it with 9, I believe, if not even lower. Just recommend that people understand what they're doing. I can even show you one of those bugged spot which might be repaired in the future. I will just mention it into this video for you guys that have been keeping watching this first amount of time. You'll see on top right in the map there is a yellow plant. You want to stick really close to it. Technically, just look at your feet. It's going to tell you if you are or not in the spot. The spot is wider than that plant, but that plant for sure is safe. And that is only if the whole area becomes a target in AoE. So yeah, when the area of effect is covering the whole entire battleground, you'll want to. He is shooting at us, so what you can do is literally go block him. This guy probably just uncovered that too. First tower, always going bottom left. See here, I haven't done much, but I've been there to protect the people because those bubble do like 30 damage each and they really can down people instantly, especially the DPSers. Now people want to claim that ASAP, and then they want to hit the flower. blocking the pat, blocking this, counter. These guys they were not even shooting flowers. They will probably sustain some sort of poison damage, which happens most of the time when you're not channeling those through. You see this plant here, this vine. Vine on the top right there. This is normally a safe spot if the whole map becomes AoE. Not this AoE, but literally an attack AoE. This is a mechanic AoE, completely different. Yes, it's part of the mechanic. Just started moving around it, but the orange ground one, not the spunky. Just for powers, I should technically done. Shield. I should also try to be the one to take these. Life is calling. Bird, fish, and always remember, bird, fish, and people have to stack up. Bird, bottom. Blocking it, and block every single attack in this game. Remember that. Bird, fish. They did finish their bird, didn't they? I believe they had, because this sign just disappears, so. Always hit them in order, otherwise I believe we will suffer an extra mechanic attack. In this phase, Adam is the one casting it. He can even go around and block this. He can't really block it for the others, but at least he can stay here. Just waiting for the mechanic here at the hand, so. You can always look on top right, where your house is. You can see what debuff or buff that the enemy has, so when comes the time to have the passion fruit-ish flower, whatever it's called, attack or mechanic happen, then you know when it's time for you to leave. If it goes over 80%, 80, it's not 80 fruits, but it's like every fruit is 20, I believe. And if that goes above 80, I believe we'll have to go on the top right in order to survive the mechanic, otherwise you will just suffer substantial damage. It's not that terrible. Again, remember that vine. It's probably not going to happen this fight. People are doing really good. Getting the bonus, fighting them. Remember also, same as into Inferno, every third HP bar is boss CCing, so crowd control. Meaning they will cancel their attack, so if you were ever so close to reaching the next one into the mechanic, then you should just channel it. You're on turn one. I believe people should all those circles. Moving. If these guys are channeling true, people can beat the flowers, not necessarily right now. It's really just to uncover the circle or the area in the middle, but again, there's one right there. And you see on top, you see the extra debuff that just happened. Couldn't block anymore. And now I'm not following the group, so not helping anybody really. We're still just at 20, so that's fine. But we need to catch up. And mechanic happens, so this. But you see, normally if you go on top there, if the whole map is full, then you will be safe. This one, no, I don't think so. And then this is also always counterclockwise and clockwise. Should be going again this here. So yeah, so at this point you should have been able to survive or not hit by that by just going in the area that I went. But I couldn't make it in time. For Adam and Eve. Loot, well, normally much higher, as you can see. Every single one is a third one, and you get 4, if not 5 Paragon just for defeating the final one. And that's just the final chest, so it's not in any way more crazy. So, hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next fight.